Aloha guys, thanks for joining me once again on another property tour. Mike Drutar, your Kona real estate expert out here. I am in Hualalai Farms and I'm at the top of it, and boy, look at that view. I love showing you different houses and how much variety we have here in our market in Kona. So this is actually Kailua-Kona, Hawaii, Holualoa to be more exact. So right above Kona town. And we are at 2,300 foot elevation. So super comfortable up here. We're checking out a 5-acre lot. And there's a lot of space here. And I can tell you, a couple years ago, I had a listing up here, and boy, it was sure hard to sell it. No one was wanting acreage. Well, times have changed, and people love having this kind of space. We got 5 acres. We've got a concrete driveway coming all the way up to our 2-car garage. We got a home in really good condition. We got a unique design. We have an octagon shaped main living area, and then bedrooms off in 2 different wings to the side. So we're at 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,900 square feet of single level living. And that's really interesting because there's a lot of opportunities to do some things different because of all the slope that we have here in Hawaii, and especially on these properties up here. You can do a little bit more downstairs if you wanted to. So I'm looking up at the top section, about the top half. This house is situated halfway down approximately the 5 acres. And I mean, do you have horses? Do you want to have horses? You got room out here for sure. Beautiful property. Pretty incredible. Everything grows up here. You are going to get some rain up here. There's going to be days where you are in that tropical inversion layer cloud that comes around. Being at 2,300 foot elevation, that's going to happen. So one thing I like is you got plenty of parking up here. You got this wonderful entryway with these massive, absolutely massive ohia posts right here at the entrance. You do have your 2-car garage downstairs with a stairway coming right up. You also have a stairway that comes up from on the other side that comes out to your lanai. So if you want to have a little bit of a get-together, you definitely got room. There's so much parking down on the lower level where our garage is, and plenty of parking up here, extra parking over to the side. They've done a great job leveling off these different areas. So you have some ability if you want to add another garage or a workshop out here. Maybe you have some sort of a business that has trucks. You could put those large old school Quonset sheds out here that you can drive into. Looks like they've got a little greenhouse set up with some plants. Everything's going to grow wonderfully. A lot of options out here, a lot of stuff that you can do. Looking down this side of the house here, you can see one of the things that I do really like is look at all that. So when I see that, I see opportunity to make a bigger place, opportunity to create a rental if you want for some income, or if you just want to make it bigger, if you want to make an office, if you want a place to grow with you. The exterior is in wonderful shape. They've done a nice job with it. I like the large rocks that they use for the retaining over here. Beautiful. And a little doggy door to go all the way outside with a ramp instead of the steps. Someone loves their dog. That's pretty awesome. Save the knees of the pooch. Okay, let's continue on and make it inside the house. I know you guys want to see it. I think you're going to like the work that they did on this one. I like this bridge entry. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below if that is something that kind of stands out. Certainly a unique feature to me. You can tell the house has been recently painted. It's in really good shape. It's guttered. That's important out here. Like I said, you do get plenty of rain. Nice job on the color and on the trim. Really like what they've done here. Let's head inside. You have a nice little entryway with a door, your front door, and then a door after. So you kind of have like this would be something that you see pretty commonly in ski areas. We have a place that's kind of sit there, take off your shoes, take off your coat. It's kind of interesting to have it here. They did a nice job. I like this tile right here. It looks great. And into the main living area, immediately over here to your left. Massive room. One thing they did really good, and I was talking to the listing agent about this, is a lot of times when you see these hexagon, decagon, octagon shaped houses, they do it as a way to save money and create square footage, a little bit less expensive, right? But in doing that, they also choose something small. And that's a problem because most people are unable to design for that kind of an area. Well, this is really large. And so you still have plenty of room, lots of design options that you can do. I mentioned the listing agent. It's listed by Julia Linhart with Coldwell Banker Island Properties. Great company, and she's got a great listing here. And check out this view right here from your living room. So like I was saying, a really, really large area that you have plenty of space. I like that they have this stove here. That's going to heat up this whole room. Super awesome how they did that here. Plenty of room for a large table that holds 8. Plenty of room for a large sectional. You got a kids play area over here. You still got more space over here, TV. There's so much you can do in here. Really pretty impressive. Check out a pantry. That's massive. They've got for a lot of storage, but you got a lot of room in there. That's a massive size pantry that's going to come in really handy. And then they did the kitchen here just absolutely perfect. So this is kind of the look that we're going for these days. This countertop, everything integrated, everything at one level. And then look at this nice little planter box window outside, taking in that view, looking up the hill, large single basin sink. And we're starting to see this. People are getting away a little bit from some of just the chrome and brushed nickel, and they're going with these black fixtures. And that's what they did here. And then of course they did right by continuing that look and matching the black fixtures with handles on these shaker style cabinets that are all white. Perfect stainless steel front and accents on our appliances. We've got a Samsung French door, freezer drawer down there. Pretty nice. So let's head on down to the 2 guest bedrooms and a bathroom down here. So coming down the hall, this is a smaller bedroom for sure. They have it set up as a nursery. We're probably looking at about 10 foot by 10 foot. Standard little closet, and then a slider out here taking in our ocean view and access to our lanai. So that's good. And then coming in, bedroom 2 is a little bit larger. This looks to be more like, I would say 12 by 12. Nice windows taking in plenty of light. Again, a large slider, access out. You can see the ocean. You can see the boats going by out there. Nice. I mean, just absolutely beautiful day that we have here today. So people have been asking me, hey, the volcano's doing a little bit of stuff again. Are you guys getting VOG? Well, I mean, a little bit, I guess, at times, but we've got some pretty clear days. This is pretty normal, standard day. Later on this afternoon, it's probably going to rain up here. That's something that happens quite a bit. We're still pretty original in here on the bathrooms. This could stand to be updated if you wanted to, and you wanted to add your own style to it, you could. Standard size tub. We've got this 3-inch blue tile. This is pretty common for something that we would see kind of late 80s, early 90s. And right around the door here is the water closet. Looks like they've replaced all these doors in these rooms, so that looks really good. This one was built in '98, so yeah, that makes sense. So the bathroom there is original. And now let's swing around and check out the owner's suite. So one thing I like about this room, you're gonna see it right away. It's massive. So that's an Eastern King, that's the wide king size bed. And we got, what, 3 feet on this side and 10 feet on the other side. Wonderfully staged over there. Look at that furniture, that looks great. Nice style on that. And gosh, 6 or 7 feet from the end of the bed to this wall with the closet here. Nice sized walk-in closet. Oh, it looks like we got a fellow triathlete there. Got their Lava Man medal. That's cool. Plenty of light again. Looking out, you really feel the outside in here. It's a really good elevation to get a view further up the lot. I mean, there's a whole bunch of level off areas there. Now, if you want to do some real agricultural work, this is a great place to do it. Lots of sun in the morning. In the afternoon, you get plenty of rain. I can't imagine there are hardly any times of a year where you would need to do any irrigation. You definitely get plenty of rain up here. This bathroom is just outfitted pretty much exactly like the other bathroom, slightly different setup. Again, on the other side of that door is the water closet there. Same tile that we see. Good size room. So, and like our other 2 bedrooms, access out to this massive lanai. Let's work our way outside. It looks like they've recently done a lot of work here. It looks great. So first we got these wonderful ohia posts that have a bit of a cherry red stain on them. It still comes out brown. There's just a hint of reddish to it. So it's not that light blonde color. It's a little bit of a more rich look. And then you use this Trex style decking. I'm not sure if it's the actual Trex product or a similar product, but that's what they have in here. They did a good job and they did it right. So you see, look at the star nut that they use that's recessed in there so that you don't have a raised up application. Look here, you got these nice string lights that are so popular out here. Plenty of space. We're looking at about 10 foot wide on this lanai here, and then just absolutely breathtaking view. I know I'm talking about the view a lot here, guys, but it's pretty gorgeous, that shade of blue to wake up to every day. Boy, it feels like the deck might even get a little bit wider here, but I guess it's still 10 feet wide. So plenty of room for a table and chairs. Sit out here for dinner. And then take a look. More terracing down below here on the lot. It's so bright that you might not be able to make it out, but that little line right there is where it terraces down to the next level. And you got plenty of room out below. You can see our concrete driveway. That's not cheap to put in all that concrete, so they've done a lot of work on this to make it look great. And then our deck gets down to about, I'd say, 5 feet wide here, going all the way down. Bedroom 1, or guest bedroom, the larger guest bedroom here, and then all the way at the end, and we see back to the rest of the area and the lot. More people coming up. We're on Broker's Caravan today. Nice work done here. Check out that rail. And then we have a staircase leading down. All right, I'm gonna hit pause real quick, guys, and we're gonna pick this up down at the bottom. I'm gonna show you what's underneath this house and another thing that makes it really, really valuable. Okay, so I'm back down here below, guys. We see this 2-car garage. We've got what appears to be a pretty standard hot water heater. Let's come inside. We got the puppy here waiting, and he's shaking a little bit. He probably doesn't like me being there. So it's a 2-car garage. It's not going to change your life. Standard 2-car garage. So there you go. But here's what I wanted to kind of show you guys. We have our staircase going up. That's nice too. We've got all this space out here. I mean, gosh, a lot of possibilities. But we build on slope here on the Big Island. And so they have that down below. Look at all the storage that they have down here. You could engineer this and you could add living space. Look at the size of that footer. Wow, they did this right. I'm gonna have to go in for a closer look, guys. They built this thing correctly. Interesting. It's nice to see folks doing it the right way. This was done the right way. So, a couple things. When you have a post and pier home, what's super important is that the wood on that post does not have any contact with the ground. It should sit on a concrete block or footer, just like that. And you should have a metal barrier to prevent contact even with the concrete. That's pretty standard. They did that there. It's either going to be a shield like this or a metal strap that wraps around one side and kind of does a U to the other side. You should have one of those two things on these. Sometimes you'll see a few that don't have it. It's just something to be aware of, that you need to check it, because sometimes what happens if it gets wet, and this is under the house, so I can't really envision that happening, but if it gets wet, the capillarity of the wood will suck water up into it. And the metal kind of protects that from happening. So here's the footer that I was talking about. Look at that. That is a massive concrete pour. Wow, super impressive. So we got a hexagon shape there, and it holds these 6 posts that go up and hold the center with these pretty solid header rails, and then all of our joists for the flooring. So we're right above, with this part here, we're right above where that stove was. Looks like we got a little door access over there. It's 12 feet above my head right now. So you do have some options down here for adding something if you wanted to. Room to expand. Attention to detail on this. Look, they even painted down here, and they painted it right. They didn't stop painting. I've seen people say, well, that's not really exposed to the elements. We'll just keep the original paint. They didn't do that. They did a really good job on this home. Good pride of ownership. You like having a home with pride of ownership, because that means when problems came up, they took care of it. And they didn't become worse problems that become your problems. That's why pride of ownership really matters. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this beautiful property, 5 acres on a gorgeous day in Hawaii. I mean, the ocean views, the acreage, the green sky, the blue sky, the green grass. Awesome day. If you like this property, let me know. Mash that subscribe button, ring the bell. You'll get notifications when I put up more of these property tours. We're going to be having some real estate news coming out here within a day or so with a market update for the first quarter of 2021. Check out my page. You'll see a bunch of other videos that you may like, and look forward to working with you sometime soon. Aloha.